just saying. You told me you'll be there, I'm just saying. Told me to give up on my dreams, I'm just saying. Told me they won't come true, I'm just saying. Told me my bruises won't turn blue, I'm just saying. Told me you'd never do it again, I'm just saying. Told me I should focus less on me, more on you, but I don't understand. What the fuck are you saying? This water feels wet when I'm with you. Every breath that I take seems to be in vain. Oh, a warm embrace, the softest caress, reminds not a race. All of that pain, sweet, sweet memories. Sweet, sweet memories. Oh, what do you call these? Water on my cheek. What do you call these? Water on my cheek. Water on my cheek. You told me you love me, I'm just saying. You told me you'll be there, I'm just saying. Told me to give up on my dreams, I'm just saying. Told me they won't come true, I'm just saying. Told me my bruises won't turn blue, I'm just saying. Told me you'd never do it again, I'm just saying. Told me I should focus less on me, more on you, but I don't understand. What the fuck are you saying? I can hardly speak, the way you make me feel. Good, bad, in between. Make me feel everything, baby. Hurt, joy, pain, love and hate, greatest mistakes, all the disappointment. Oh, what do you call these? Water on my cheek. What do you call these? Water on my cheek. You told me you love me, I'm just saying. You told me you'll be there, I'm just saying. Told me to give up on my dreams, I'm just saying. Told me they won't come true, I'm just saying. Told me my bruises won't turn blue, I'm just saying. Told me you'd never do it again, I'm just saying. Told me I should focus less on me, more on you, but I don't understand. What the fuck are you saying? This water feels wet when I'm with you. Every breath that I take seems to be in vain. Oh, a warm embrace, the softest caress, reminds not a race. All of that pain, sweet, sweet memories. Sweet, sweet memories. Oh, what do you call these? What do you call this? Water on my cheek. You told me you love me, I'm just saying. You told me you'll be there, I'm just saying. You told me to give up on my dreams, I'm just saying. You told me they won't come true, I'm just saying. You told me my bruises won't turn blue, I'm just saying. You told me you'd never do it again, I'm just saying. Told me I should focus less on me, more on you, but I don't understand. What the fuck are you saying? I can hardly speak. The way you make me feel, good, bad, and between, make me feel everything, baby. Hurt, joy, pain, love and hate, greatest mistakes, all the disappointment. What do you call this? Water on my cheek. What do you call this? Water on my cheek. You told me you love me, I'm just saying. You told me you'll be there, I'm just saying. You told me to give up on my dreams, I'm just saying. You told me they won't come true, I'm just saying. You told me my bruises won't turn blue, I'm just saying. You told me you'd never do it again, I'm just saying. You told me I should focus less on me, more on you, but I don't understand. What the fuck are you saying? This water feels wet when I'm with you. Every breath that I take seems to be in vain. A warm embrace, the softest caress, reminds not a race, all of that pain, sweet, sweet memory.
I really like that song. Really like it. So I want to first shout out Sadasia. Thank you so much for letting us play your music. Love the song, hun. Love all the songs actually. And I know that your EP is dropping, so can't wait for that to come out. If it's not already out, I will definitely download it. All right, so today is Monday, you guys.
Yay, Monday!
It wasn't as Monday, but it's definitely still Monday. So I want to thank you guys for joining into our episode or in person, live book club.
In person.
Girl, because I was about to talk about the in-person book club next,
Gotcha.
right? So I was already ahead of myself. All right. So yes, you guys. So we are going to be discussing the 4 agreements. So if any of you have read the book, please go ahead and drop, your thoughts in the comments. This is one of my favorites. I read, I have a list of books that I read every year as a reminder to about self, to make sure that the journey I'm trying to be on, I'm actually on, Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep them coming.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them coming. And there are also gifts if you want to, not
there
discouraging. My love language is receiving gifts. So.
Factual.
Okay. So anyways, let me get comfortable. All right. So for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull it back up. Give me 1 second. But for everybody that's going to be participating in the in-person book club, these are the choices of the books that we can read. Take myself. Well, no, I'm gonna have to keep myself on here. But yes, so this is going to be the choices. We have The Miseducation of a Negro. We have $1 Million Action. We have The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health, Lead from the Outside, and Black as Fuck History. And then I threw in an extra one, you guys. We can definitely take a look at Project 2023. I know that there's been a lot of discussion about it on Facebook. And in the wake of the accident or staging, we don't know. But anyways, we can definitely take a look into what Project 2025 is as a community. Again, this is like an in-person book club. I know y'all can see me, but it's in person, it's community. So we're going to be discussing about how these things affect our community. That's pretty much kind of like the basis of the community book club. So it's just, yeah. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with discussion of the book. Hopefully, since it was a short read, we're not going to be on too long. Mm-hmm. Again, if you have not, make sure you're following us. You guys, make sure you're following us. Continue to bring in them hearts. Love them gifts. Thank you so much.
And feel free to comment. Yes. If you want. And make sure we are able to see our comments. But yeah, let us know if you did read it, if you find what we're talking about interesting, if you have a comment, concern, no complaints, please. No, just let us know.
You complain, come and do something about it. That's what all I got to say. But okay, so Jasmine, what did you think about this book?
I thought it was interesting. It is, again, it reminds me of some of the past books that we went over and read. So, but still a lot of, great, valuable information. And what I like about it is, like I said, it reminds me of some of the other books, right? So it just kind of affirms that these things are true. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, so many people are saying that, what you say matters. How you view things matter. Like, all those things matter about how your life will be and how happy or sad your life is going to be, right? Or how successful you're going to be. Whatever the case is, if that's what you put out there, that's pretty much what you're going to get. So that's what I enjoy. I mean, every time that we read a book like this, just getting that same information, it's just like very affirmative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me more aware, like, I really should start paying attention, even though I do, because I try to make a habit, especially since I have been reading all these books about this. So I try to make it a habit. I do think about it. Exactly. So I know that it's going to take some time. I'll get there eventually, but I am more aware of things that I say, even now at my job, because like I said, I'm a mentor as well at my job. So I, train people. And I always make sure that they know, because a lot of times the things that they may have to do, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to do, I'm like, or if something doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, they get upset. And I'm like, if you carry that bad energy into your next call, it's going to be a bad call. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to be positive. You have to come into work with a good attitude, a good mind frame. Don't say this, this sucks. Like, you have to stay positive in order for it to be positive for you. If you're negative, that's exactly what you're going to get. So, yeah, that's what I thought. How you feel?
I mean, so I like this book because it kind of it's like 4 pillars. So it's like 4 rules.
Mm-hmm. I like the rules. Yeah.
It's simple. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's like, and I feel like for me, I overanalyze and I overthink things. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say, and I don't really want to say I overthink things, because I really think that it gives me the ability to see things from multiple sides. So it is what it is. Can I get lost in it sometimes? Yes.
That's an overthinker, sweetheart.
Yes, but I don't want but see, I don't want to say that it's a bad thing, though.
No, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I think that like when we think of overthinking, or saying that we think of this is like something bad. So I just wanted to say I don't look at it as a bad thing.
Right, okay.
I just kind of oh girl, see. they listening, y'all. So they said they on live. Let's see what they talking about.
Liz is watching. You put that daggone picture of Donald Trump. You done ran everybody off on Instagram.
I mean, I want to talk about Project 2025. It's like a 20-hour read or 20-something, 25 or something like that. But I mean, and it's not audible, so it's like something you actually have to go through and sit down. Read, yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, so for me, being the overthinker, I just really feel like just having those 4 simple rules, like it's literally just being impeccable with your word, not taking anything personally, always doing your best, and to not make assumptions. Like I feel like that covers everyday life, like in almost everything. So, and
I feel like I'm really good about. I like the don't make assumptions because I feel like I'm pretty good about that. Like I still try to make sure that I don't just assume things, right? I do give, and I don't know, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing either, because I do give people a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I do be hating that about me sometimes.
But it's like, you know what I mean? That chance, it's like I already kind of see where this is going.
But I be like, you know, prove and even wrong, even for anybody else, like you, I know you can tell when I do this. Like if you say something about, you know, if something happened, I'll be like, but or maybe what if this happened? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to make it so. Maybe it's not as bad as you may think. You know
it's bad. It's bad.
So I try to, but I mean, I always get shot down because they be like, no, because this happened. I'd be like, oh, okay, well.
I was trying to be honest.
I tried. You know what I'm saying? But I do that literally. I really do that a lot. I do that for, for a lot of people, for anybody, for any situation. I always just try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And again, it could be a good thing. I don't know.
I mean, I do that too. You know, because I feel like we ganging up on somebody that's not here. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to speak for us.
Exactly. Like they don't have no voice. I'm just like, damn, it's messed up. But maybe what if they meant it like this? But then be like, no, because I'd be like, damn.
Well, maybe it's a good thing they ain't here. So, but yeah. So I mean, I've been working on all of those things. Like and just earlier before we got on here, we were talking about Black businesses, right? And some of the things that we experience going into those businesses, a lot of the reasons why we're not as supportive of each other as we could or should be. And I feel like a lot of that goes into not understanding just the 4 agreements. And I say that in a sense of there has to be some type of standard for your business that I know people say I'm providing a service, but there should also be an experience, because a service, yes, anybody can provide a service. Like I can go to 10 different places right now to get my oil change, right? But who am I choosing to go and get my oil change with all the time, right? Like I like going in here because they have good coffee. They have the good coffee, or, you know what I'm saying? Their chairs are comfortable.
It's the little things.
It's the little movie on the TV. It's always something good on the TV. It's just an experience. Right. And I think that a lot of that is missed. And also we talked about customer service. That is the biggest pillar in business. Like you have to be able to serve your customers the way that you would want to be served. Because I know you don't like you the main one going in talking mess about somebody else doing the same thing you doing. Like, you didn't greet your customers coming in. They're asking, you're asking for so much, but providing so little. Right. Like, look, these are the things that we complain about, but we don't actually turn around and look at ourselves like, how are we contributing to it? Right. Or how can we change that? Right. Because I do feel that we need to become more supportive of ourselves and our businesses. And
trust me, like I said, my sister, we had the conversation. It's not for lack of trying. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I said to you earlier, I think it just hits harder when you don't get good business from
Your
the person
people.
that you wanted to support. You know what I'm saying? It's not as upsetting if a Chinese restaurant messes up my order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be mad, but because I really wanted that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if I wanted some, you know, I wanted some hair products. You said it was so good, and you know what I'm saying? All the, but I get it, and the packaging is horrible, and you know it's leaking or whatever the case may be. You think I'm gonna buy it again? No. I think a lot of times also on top of customer as well as customer service, it's about retention. So you need to be able to want your customer to come back. And I think a lot of people miss that as well. That's another step that people don't think about. Like, oh, well, I really want, you know, I want to make sure that I keep people coming back. I want to keep that retention in my, you know, with my customers. They just be worried about, like you said, the money, just being able to make that, you know, that coin. And there's so many other things. There's so many other layers when it comes to being a business owner. And I also feel like you need to be able to work together because everybody's not a boss. And I'm sorry, but
it costs to be the boss.
Everybody's just not the boss. Everybody can't be the owner of a business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to have workers. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean, and I hate to say that doesn't necessarily make you a boss, because you can still be a boss. And you know, if you're a beast at what you do, you there and do what you're supposed to do. You provide your service. That's boss behavior too. So just because you're not the owner of the company does not necessarily mean you're not a boss. But I think everybody be missing that point too.
But see, that takes us into, I'm trying to think of which hold on, where is it? That takes us into always do your best.
Always do your best.
Because you know, I'm not saying that like people don't point out that we quick to judge negative. We quick to see negative. It's just
that's going to stick out more than the positive.
But it's so much negative that right now that the diamonds in the rough, right? It'd be the diamonds in the rough for me. Like, you notice, like, my nails, for example. I know I was talking earlier today, and people get tired of me talking about it, but y'all, my nails, I feel like, yes, I'm paying for a service. But in me paying for that service, I want to feel like I'm getting value for what I'm getting, and I also want them to look the way that I want them to look. Like I'm paying for it, right? I'm spending time, not only time in this facility, but I'm also spending hard-earned money to have my nails looking like I want them. Yes, I understand the counter argument. It's a privilege, you know. Yes, it's a privilege. Pretty privilege, meaning that they need to look pretty, right? So exactly. Now, yeah, y'all felt that. We felt that.
Dope Infinity, appreciate it. We've been showing a lot of love.
Thank you. And so, when getting my nails done, like, I've been to several different places, and I understand, you know, I love supporting my Black women. I do. The only thing with me is I have an inconsistent schedule, so I can't always make appointments. Right?
Yeah, that'd be the problem.
You know, when I have some time, I can see in the next 4 days, 5 day window. Oh shoot, I might have this.
Right.
Let me
slide in there real quick.
And so, also, you know, let's go back, you know, to the others, the people that we can go to in and out, right? Nails, like the cost of nails went from $25, and we knew the quality of those nails, to going up to $75, $85. And it's like, you know, you shape them different, length. Oh, we're going to use gel and all of these things. But, you know, I'm getting my nails done. Like, you can at least add the color. Like, what's the, you know, why does color have to? It's like every little part of the experience you have to pay for, right? Like, just every part. Like, I want to get my nails done. Okay, I can understand the nail length and the size. That's been a consistent thing. But like, I'm going to get a fill in, and you put 2 centimeters of powder on my nails, and you trying to charge me $60 for a fill-in, and then charge me for my shape when the shape was the shape that it was when I got in here. That's tomfoolery to me. Y'all, I experienced that for real. Like that, it just makes me mad. And I'll be like, dishonor to you, dishonor to your cow, dishonor to your whole family.
Dishonor to your whole family.
Like, you have no honor. Like,
right.
Well, how, like, why would you let me walk out like this? Like, are you happy with your work, or you just happy you got paid? Like, you know?
So, but see, with them, even still, and this is not for every one of those salons, right? A lot of times they still are providing, you know, the experience as well, right? Like you sit in the massage chair. They might, if it's a proper place, they probably have like a mimosa, soda, water, whatever you want to drink, you know. One of the places that I go to, they have like little candies there.
Yeah, fuck all that. I don't need,
you know,
all
what I'm saying? There's a reception. There's a receptionist always at the door. You know what I mean? Even because you know what they trying to do. So I mean, I'm not, you know, I ain't really surprised by that. But I would like to see that for us, like something that we could like walk into a nail salon and it's a bunch of beautiful Black women working in there. Everybody's working in harmony, you know what I'm saying? Ready to do some nails, you know, all of those things. So, yeah, I would definitely love to see that.
So, we don't want to stay on long because, like I said,
think customer service is a dying art. It is.
It's like they took like home ec out of school. Where do we eat?
What is happening? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think, I don't know. I think that, and to think that they don't know, I can't say that they don't know, because even when they are customers too with whatever it is that they have to purchase or buy, right? So they get annoyed when other businesses don't do proper customer service. So why would you not provide proper customer service to your customers? You know
it's this wire and this wire. It's supposed to go like this, but for some reason it's missing. It's not connected. Like, oh yeah. If I want to be treated this way, maybe I should treat others this way. The golden rule, right? I mean, like, do they still teach that now?
I don't even know. Like, I don't know what they be teaching in these schools, because I'm confused.
But it's like it don't even connect. Like, that's the golden rule. Just treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Like, you know, I want to be treated with respect. I want to be treated like a person. I want to be treated like the rich bitch I am. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's all. Look, I had to look at you. She's like, Thank you.
But that's why I want, you know, I can't wait till we're able to like have like panels for people who need help with customer service and that want to get that information and stuff like that. Like, I would love.
I'm gonna have.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and like, I want to return this telephone, ma'am. We don't need to make these phones haven't been out in 20 years. You can't return it. What is this, a line? I want to return it. Okay. How do you handle that? Do you pop? Let me stop. Do you fight?
I can come up with a few different things. You know, this is my thing.
Yeah. I'm like, ma'am, do you have dementia or something?
Do not say that.
You not know saying it.
No. That is you're trying to start a fight. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I've seen people just say the craziest things. Like,
yeah, but that's the problem. You don't know.
And I'll be like, oh my God. Like,
they don't know customer service.
This about to go to 100. Like, and I'm right here. Like, let me step back.
Right.
For real. But yeah, so let's get into
horribly sometimes. You said right. I feel like I pay people to treat me horribly sometimes. And that's a lot of times.
We should boycott. Boycott. Let them realize you can't get my money. Let me stop. All right. So going into the 4 agreements and just kind of briefly talking about it. So last year I did do a video. Y'all can check that out. I did like a series for the 4 agreements. And I talked about each of the chapters or each of the agreements. Be impeccable with your word. It's basically realizing in yourself what you're capable of and what you can and cannot do, and being honest enough to say, hey, this is within my grasp, this is something I can do, or this is, I can't do this, like my capacity, I'm not there. Right. And it was something else that I wanted to talk about with being impeccable with your word. But
and just to say, just for the people who may not know what impeccable means, he said it in the book, and I also looked it up as well. In accordance with the highest standards of
to be with
priority, faultless. So that's what it means. Like you do it impeccably. You know what I'm saying? Like you do it like you mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like you above standard. You know what I mean?
He said the Latin word for pestilence, whatever the word was with sin, and then the M brings it to without sin. So when you're saying something, you're saying it without sin. You're saying it honestly and truthfully. And then the second one is to not take anything personally. So he used an example of example of a mother having a migraine, and the daughter was singing in the house, just singing, just being a kid, and the mother, and she just kept getting louder and louder, and the mother finally said, be quiet, you sound horrible, or something. Now the mom is just emotionally unstable at this moment, and then the daughter, it causes a complex within her to where she no longer wants to sing and stuff like that. She feels
like she sounds horrible.
And she just starts to recluse herself because the person that she loved told her something bad, whatever. But it goes into say, well, understanding that this person had a migraine. Yes, we don't excuse what was said, but we understand that really had nothing to do with me. It was, I can still sing. I might just sound horrible. Shit, it is what it is. Okay. Maybe you were telling me the truth, or maybe I don't sound horrible. Maybe I sound horrible now because I'm 3 years old,
and you have a migraine,
and then you have a migraine, so, just taking those into consideration and taking, someone else into consideration. I like using the example of going to any place, right? Customer service. We're going to bring it back here, going any place. And, the person behind the counter has an attitude. Well, we don't know. Her baby daddy could have just called her saying that he was going to be late in her car. And you know what I'm saying? Ooh. And now she's a little perturbed. So she couldn't just switch on and off and to say, hi, how are you doing? Because she's like, she's in her mind about what, the situation. Right. And so now energy, we can feel it, but instead of letting it transfer, we can stop it and recognize it and let it stay where it is. Right. So, okay, she must be having a bad day. That ain't affecting my day. Right. This was just an experience, brief one, however brief it was, but moving on. Right. So, moving on to the third one is, always do your best. So it goes back to the first two as far as being impeccable with your word and to not take anything personally. He talks about, we can go 100, we can give 100, or we might be at 60 that day, but your best is going to always look different based on what you're going through, every, time of the month, whatever, things are just going to always many factors, right? And it goes back to being impeccable with your word. You can only do the best at being impeccable with your word. You're not going to be 100% impeccable every day. You might have forgotten to write something down, and then you realize, oh shoot, I actually had something already on this day at this time. I need to go ahead and contact the people I need to contact and see how we can either rearrange it, rework it, or reschedule. Just things like that. Not again taking anything personally. We can only do our best at not taking things personally, because I could be having an off day, this person is having an off day, and now 2 off day people have met and they fight in this episode of Boondocks.
Not Boondocks.
What was the name of that? Was it the what was it called? What was it?
Ooh.
In the
Boondocks?
Boondocks. Yes, when the old blind guy was fighting the dad, the grandpa. What was the name of the episode?
I can't remember.
See, now I'm gonna go Google it because I want
It was
to.
dang, it was right on the tip of my tongue. I cannot.
I know his name was Stink Minor. Episode. Oh, look, love Google. Granddad's fight.
I don't know what episode.
A nigga moment.
A nigga moment. That's what it's called. How did we not know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
You know, and it just might be it might just turn into one of those.
Listen.
But you know, we can only do our best. And,
Right.
and sometimes our best needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes a person might need to be, you know, they're really being, you know, disrespectful. I'm not saying let things slide, but when they're being really disrespectful, sometimes we gonna match.
Pop them in the mouth like that. They just be shocked. Don't do it too hard. You just tap them like this.
Watch your mouth.
Your mouth. You know, look at you like you fucking crazy. This bitch just touched my lip.
It could have been more. And then going to the last one, you know, we kind of talked about it already, but not making assumptions. We create stories in our head. You know, I'm definitely guilty of it, but I try definitely not to let the story. But like I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna have like 15 scenarios already lined up, and I'm like, "Yep, this the one they chose."
Yeah. This is it. This sounds more logical.
Yeah.
It's usually wrong, but
yeah. Oh, like okay, he chose this one. She chose this one. Okay, cool. So we going down this route. All right, cool beans. I like this. All right, but.
You're stupid.
I'm being true. It really do be like I'm like I done already thought of every possible scenario. Okay, well, this is where we're going. This is what all right, this is what we're doing. All right. Not saying I expected it. The surprise was in what you was gonna choose, but I already knew what the choices were.
Exactly.
Thank you. But not making assumptions, basically being, you know, allowing a person to tell their story, their side, their understanding. And I try to, you know, explain myself to people. Some people get it, some people don't. Like, in altercations, disagreements, whatever, I feel like we should both have our sides and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, and then a solution is made based on the two sides. You can't, but you know, you can't have a solution with a one-sided conversation. So, you know, that's where, you know, the plug
they start missing.
Yeah. So, I definitely think that you guys should read this book, especially on any journey. It doesn't have to just be business. It can be personal growth and development. You know, we're two Virgos, we perfectionists over here. So we're going to always try to better ourselves, you know. And so I do feel like this is a good start because, again, it's simple. It's four agreements. It's a 2-hour read. And it goes pretty fast, and they have cute little wind chime noises in there. And it's a very calming book. And at the end is a prayer.
Yeah, there's a prayer. And there's another thing that I like that was the dream. The dream.
Hold on, I took a screenshot because I did want to play a brief section of it. If I can get to it, because I thought it was pretty good. What is it? The Toltec Path to Freedom, 2829. And then we're gonna wrap it up with this right here. When did I say it was 28? 28, 29. Almost there. Here we go. 29, 20. Here we go.
Death. The final way to attain personal freedom is to prepare ourselves for the initiation of the dead, to take death itself as our teacher. What the angel of death can teach us is how to be truly alive. We become aware that we can die at any moment. We have just the present to be alive. The truth is that we don't know if we're going to die tomorrow. Who knows? We have the idea that we have many years in the future, but do we? If we go to the hospital and the doctor tells us that we have 1 week to live, what are we going to do? As we have said before, we have two choices. One is to suffer because we're going to die and to tell everyone, poor me, I'm going to die, and really create a huge trauma. The other choice is to use every moment to be happy, to do what we really enjoy doing. If we only have 1 week to live, let's enjoy life. Let's be alive. We can say, I'm going to be myself. No longer am I going to run my life trying to please other people. No longer am I going to be afraid of what they think about me. What do I care what others think if I'm going to die in 1 week? I'm going to be myself. The angel of death can teach us to live every day as if it is the last day of our life, as if there may be no tomorrow. We can begin each day by saying, I'm awake. I see the sun. I'm going to give my gratitude to the sun and to everything and everyone because I'm still alive. 1 more day to be myself. That is the way I see life. That is what the angel of death taught me, to be completely open, to know that there's nothing to be afraid of.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there. But it gave me like kind of like, I don't know, like I've read this book several times, but this was the first time I heard this part about living every day like it's your last day or like you're gonna die. I'm like, y'all don't want me to do that. Y'all, I will be wilding so bad. So I mean, what? I would be.
I mean, I would be
you.
too. If I found that out, like I'm just trying to have. I'm gonna be doing all types of stuff. I ain't never did. I'm
last holiday.
I'm out here in the streets,
love,
baby.
God.
I'm outside.
Y'all, I'm telling you,
outside.
Think about where you at today.
I'm outside. That's what I'm saying.
I'm in another country. Dang, how you, man? Listen,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I sold a couple feet pics. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, they paid.
I might have did something strange for some change. I don't know.
What, made it. What is it? Oh my God! What is it? Make it jiggle for? No, what is it?
I ain't never heard that one.
For some change, make it wiggle if it jiggles. I don't know.
Not make it wiggle if it jiggles.
I can't remember. But yeah, so I did want to like
the bizarre way. Hey friend, hey.
Y'all know y'all can drop these gifts, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all.
I hope I'm reading that right. I don't know. My phone is glitching a little bit. Her name?
The Bazier, Bazier way.
Bazier way? I'm sorry for saying it wrong.
I mean, you can put the enunciations in there if you want. I'm for real. Drop it in the comments like how we should say it. And again, like I said, y'all can drop them gifts. Love language number 1, receiving gifts for real, and these kinds too.
Right.
Thank you. All right, but I did want to go ahead and wrap up today's book club. I wanted to end it on that note of just thinking about how you would do things. Would you, when you say things, would you say something if today was your last day, right? Like, what would you say? What would you do? How would you treat other people? Who would you treat? Just all of that. Just think about that when it comes down to the book. Again, running over, not making assumptions, always doing your best. Dang it, I always do this. This is why I always have to look at it. Like,
I don't know if I would tell anybody.
Tell anybody what? Anything?
Yeah.
She said, I'm going with all my mysteries.
I mean, why make them sad? You know
Wait, what?
If I tell anybody that I died, that's what I was thinking.
No, oh yeah, no. Why would you tell somebody? Would tell them that you're going to die tomorrow?
Yeah, like if I found out that I was about to die, would I tell them? Would I tell anybody? I don't know. I think I would just keep that to myself.
Yeah, I guess because I wouldn't want anyone to be like all sad and sad. Like I want you to enjoy.
Yeah.
And if you want to decide to make this a problem, just know I'm gonna know it's gonna eat you up tomorrow. It's gonna eat you up. Yes, it's gonna.
I just rather make sure we have a good time. For the people that I want to have a good time with. I'm trying to make sure that happens.
All righty. Well, yes, be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Always do your best and to not make assumptions. So again, this was the latest episode of our book club. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. What else? Share, tag friends, add followers, add highlights, do it all.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend, to tell their girlfriend,
right,
and their sister friend,
right.
Okay, so see y'all next week. I think we might come back. We're going to take a break next week, and we're going to do the community book club. So again, I'll put that up there so you guys can see and y'all can vote on the book, and then like I said, I'll close it out. Again, like I said, we have the Miseducation of a Negro, $1 Million Action, The Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health, Lead from the Outside, and Black AF History. And then, again, if the community wants to discuss Project 2025, we can sit there and read that book 5 hours a day at night or something. Break it 5 down. Hours a day. But yeah, but then somebody suggested that.
Is it that long?
Well, yeah, but someone suggested that we do the U.S. Constitution first, so we have a basis to understand why this is kind of messed up. No, but yeah. All righty, so we are logging off. Make sure y'all vote for the book, and we'll let y'all know what we decide to read for Community Book Club, and you will see us again live on. I hope I say January. Girl, I'm trying not to go to the past or the future. July 28th. All right. I'm going to, bring out our song. And again, I'm just going to let the song play.
I'll give them a couple of seconds.
Sweet, sweet memories. What do you call them? Water on my cheek.
All right, you guys.
What do you call